We're here.
Alright, let's go meet the locals.
There is a warning. There is a heavy amount of smog in the atmosphere from the burning buildings and such. It is not anticipated to lessen up for around a month.
Not my problem.
It will be your problem if it obstructs tactical visibility.
Well, that's why I have this targeter on the side of my helmet.
Now I feel unprepared.
Sound about you all have targeters on the sides of your helmets too.
It's away to literally arbiters.
Anyways, who are we meeting with?
You'll find that out shortly. You're being left to your own devices as I oversee my own things.
Alright, roger that. Alright, men. Suppose we're having a look around.
Oh, hey.
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians?
Damn, you're bringing in the special boys, huh?
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
What kind of unit are you?
We're Blood Squad. We're the Empire's finest.
To be seen, to be honest.
I guess it was nothing.
Really? I assume you haven't been keeping up on the news then.
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of demoted for this?
Well,
You are
if you ever meet
addressing
one
a
of your buddies
superior
from
officer.
off-world, ask him how Bespin's doing. They'll have a story for you.
If I'm being brutally honest, sir, I cannot tell who's a superior officer because all your uniforms look about the same.
Or are the Rhodians kind of creepy? Yeah, that in the nose.
Our
And one
squad
of you is
lead
wearing
is...
a gray pauldron.
Or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a dark gray pauldron. It's a special forces rank.
Well, I've no offense, sir, but I mistook you for just a squad. My apologies.
Yeah, that in the nose. Pretty spooky. Be demoted for this. Be demoted for this. Yeah, that in the nose.
Well, maybe next time you'll know to keep looking sharp.
Is it just me?
Since you've become so complacent here, I'm assuming you haven't had much trouble on this planet?
To be honest, sir, I am new here. I've only been here for about a week. I'm on city guard, so I don't know much of what's going on.
Yeah, I'll be demoted for this. Pretty spooky.
Huh.
Is it
Carry
just
on,
me,
then.
Or are the Rhodians kind of creepy? Yeah, that in the nose. Pretty spooky.
Supple.
Be demoted for this. Yeah, that in the nose. Pretty spooky. Is it just me?
It's so quiet here, I'd almost think I was on vacation if it wasn't for all the walkers around.
Is it just me?
Hello?
That in the nose. That's spooky.
This is Hunter.
Lieutenant, it is good that you have arrived finally. Enjoy your vacation or wherever you went. I heard you got a special assignment I wasn't told much about.
Just cleaning up some resistance. You know how it is.
And then I saw you all over the news. Blood Squad made it big and is being touted around by the Empire. Surely those reports weren't exaggerated, and you're actually going to perform to the standards that have been advertised, yes?
Of course we are. What are we, just putting down some local rebels and civvies? I don't see how that's gonna be any difficult.
First, I would like to get you reacquainted with this town. I'm sure you've seen the reports, but this place has changed since those original reports. So I want you to do an inspection of everything. Make sure the occupation control is doing their job. I'm stretched a little thin until I get reinforcements.
Yeah, I could tell. You got a greenhorn. Greenhorn was the first one who greeted us here.
A lot of these soldiers are not at the cities. Or at least the main compound isn't. So it doesn't really matter. The greenhorns get to do what they want in the city. Take a look around, though.
Alright. Sees that easy. Let's look.
There appears to be an ash storm rolling in. Visibility is even more reduced.
Not a problem for us. We got the gear to take care of that.
Well, a city tour is going to be a bit of a problem when you can't see it.
Oh yeah, true. Enjoy that beautiful skyline.
It should be over in a few minutes. The wind's carrying it.
Right then.
And it's cleared up.
Alright. Let's have a look-see.
We've commandeered and secured most of the civilians' vehicles. We've also destroyed the military presence in the city. There should be no survivors of the military force.
So then what are we here to deal with?
Once you're done with your city inspection, you will be told, one thing at a time.
Understood. Oh hey, a probe.
I wouldn't have you here, nor would Commodore be here unless it was important.
I'll be demoted for this. Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
Most of the city's control is controlled through fear. Big walkers like these are unfamiliar to the civilian populace, nor their capabilities until they're unleashed. Those missile launchers quickly subdue anyone who tries to go against us.
Yeah, I can only imagine what it would do to those primitive tanks.
Their tanks are actually a threat. They have the piercing strength to damage walkers.
That's strange.
We have been thorough to destroy most that we have came across, and most military bases around the planet should be completely unoccupied. Strategic gas strikes on them with a new experimental gas yielded amazing results.
Now we're talking about my style.
Are you familiar with the gas program we're doing?
I can't say I've read up on it.
It is Project XB-05A. It's an experimental neural gas that screws with someone's cognitive functions. It causes paranoia, extreme fear, and irrational decision-making.
A classic fear toxin. Oh, I love it.
Impressive. Judging by the symptoms described, I'd imagine it probably overrides the endocrine system.
For the most part, everything works as intended. Simplistic gas filtration does not work. You need to have space-quality air filtrators to even avoid it. Now, some of the military have those, as was seen in the city when we unleashed a massive blast of it, and it did not affect some of the police force.
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
Other than some exports, however, it is a wondrous tool that quickly overrides and deals with any resistance force that we've encountered. However, it is hard to store, and it is volatile. Not to mention, it is only found in one lab on this planet.
Yeah, that in the nose. Be demoted for this. Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
Once you've patrolled the whole city, let me know if there are any flaws or issues you have with our, containment.
Will do.
If you have any now, it would be good to say.
I'll get back to you. We're still looking around.
Things look pretty alright. Some of the army troopers when we came in weren't exactly staying sharp, but
You have already mentioned this. We did not put the most effort on our army troops occupying the city. A blaster is enough to mostly subdue any force that we run into.
does the
Most
rail line
primitive
running through
weapon.
the city still work?
Yes. We plan to use it to do cargo convoys, as we do not like the hilly terrain here. There are too many winding turns instead of going directly to the destination.
Well, the name.
For the majority part,
The main
Go
town
ahead.
area seems pretty straightforward. Are there any other areas out here we should look at?
have you looked at the northwestern city near the lighthouse?
Not yet.
I think we have. We'll have a look at that one next.
Are there any flaws you've noticed in our occupation? Any gaps, any weak points? I believe our walker distribution is fine, alongside the probes preventing any sort of active group of resistance.
Yeah, it all looks pretty ironclad to me. I noticed the dock doesn't have much looking at it, but I'm wondering. I'm guessing these guys don't have very many boats?
No.
Oh, there's a broken fence here. Looks like someone could sneak right through it into a nearby parking lot. That might be a problem.
I don't think that will matter that much. We have troops at the end of that area defending the tunnel.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. We'll just put a traffic cone in front of it and call it a day.
Yeah, of course.
Is it just me, or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
See, here's the next part of the city.
There's impressively little damage to the actual architecture. It must not have put up much of a fight.
This section of the city was not as destroyed, but if you go to the southwest, there's many destroyed buildings.
Yeah, I saw that on the way in. Access. Get off. See the roof access. It's just a roof. Ah. Figures.
Interesting.
This might be a good place to set up an E-web or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E-web struggle looking downwards.
Not at this elevation.
Yeah, this is a very slight raise. The defenses here all look very good. Northwest looks pretty covered.
I'd recommend gating the alleyway behind that building with a fence or something, but other than that, it's pretty good.
The large control of our presence is to the south and southwest, as we haven't noticed, with the walkers and AT-ATs there as well. The depot is the most well-defended area. No one would dare attack it.
Yeah, I'd like to see some try.
Now, the next question on the docket. If you were an insurgent, how would you strike at the city?
Well,
By air probably
first-
seems the most logical.
It's most logical until the radar picks you up.
my approach would be from the ocean. Amphibious assault. Go in some
The other two.
at the other end.
I was about to say swimming.
I do not think they have much amphibious tech.
What about you, Cage? You've been awfully quiet.
It is possible if they acquire uniforms, they can infiltrate.
I suppose that is possible. But here's the main question. If you were to strike the city, what would you attack if you were disguised?
The depot, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, quietly set a few charges, blow up some important vehicles and transports, cause a good chaos.
Secondarily, I'd probably strike the train station.
The depot is too well defended for a proper attack.
Then the train
But the
station seems
train
like a good
station.
choice.
Yes, the train station could be used to disable the rail line.
Yep. Supply chains.
Well, they could attack the rail line at any point. It doesn't have to be at the city.
I heard something. It's all in the
Well, no.
Quite a
but
bit of the
it's
rail line
actually
is completely unmonitored due to getting stretched thin.
Yeah, but
I
if
mean,
I
if
was a
any
rebel
regu-
force stretched thin, I'd probably try to steal whatever we currently have at the train station for transport.
Perhaps. Once you're done, return to the depot.
will do.
Yeah, that in the nose. Pretty spooky. Yeah, that in the nose. Pretty spooky.
What are they posing for a group photo?
Huh?
Of course.
We're coming back to the depot now.
What about a group photo?
Oh, Lord.
Nothing. Just a
Making
group.
joke.
Just a group of army troopers all standing in a circle.
Yeah, is it just me, that in the nose. Or are the Rhodians kind of creepy?
We're back at the depot.
Alright. Do you see the transports?
Ah. Yeah, we see him.
You are to embark on one of them.
Well, let's go around the fence. Oh wait, that's it.
Alright. Time for a countryside patrol, I assume.
Negative. It is time to see why you were assigned here.
Better.
You are not just here for a citywide maintaining patrol. That'd be a waste of your talents. Fools. They'll get recover from that.
Yeah, I've been knocked on my ass by worse.
And if they don't, it's their fault.
Don't they know you're supposed to look both ways before crossing?
Your quips are not needed. That didn't happen. We'll just, roll back up.
Right. Come on out, guys.
Well then,
Look at
who
this
is
thing.
this supposed to be?
I will explain it to you in a moment.
Importantly, what's that thing? Over there. It's huge.
What are you looking
Yes.
at? Oh,
Up there. Look at how big
Oh
it
my
is next to
gosh.
those trees.
Look how big it is compared to the Adept.
Yeah, I know.
say. My interest has been piqued. Sand shark, gentlemen.
Wonder what this is for.
I'm glad we could meet face to face again.
Met Major, and I gotta say, I'm very impressed with what you're showing me here.
Indeed. I'm sure you have questions, so you may ask away.
First of all, what is it?
It is a matter forge. You are familiar of the attack on Doc, are you not?
Of course, the World Devastators. One that looks like a building before.
This, after the failure of the World Devastators, is a inner core part. This is the direct forge that will result in the construction of TIE droids. On smaller scales, this cannot harvest material, but it can produce things. This is a smaller scale for smaller grade weaponry. When this machine has the proper blueprint set up, it will be making a new unit.
Interesting. I'm guessing that thing back there is the full-size version?
Yes, the one up there harvests and processes raw material mined and taken from the civilian populace of this planet. At ease.
We've got ourselves a mobile factory, so to speak.
Yes, and because it's mobile, it cannot be struck by insurgents. The insurgency, from what I know, because they are out there, have no clue about this.
Huh. Be in for awakening once the weapons are finished.
Indeed. The Empire is wanting to make a new droid unit with these. A unit specifically made for planetary occupation.
I think I've seen enough droids fighting the Vanguard.
It is not something of theirs, don't worry. It is completely made by us. Purely Imperial. As it should be.
Huh. Well, that sounds interesting. I've always liked the droids that you guys produce.
It has no name yet, but the project is called Project Subjugator. For obvious reasons.
The Subjugator. Sounds like a pretty good name to me.
It has no resemblance to the old battle cruiser of the Confederacy. That garbage.
Yeah, tell me about
This
it.
unit will be mass-produced to help occupation, so we can alleviate the forces on this planet and deploy them elsewhere. The units will act as police bots, but also military units as well. The eventual goal is to be able to mandate planets with a droid force. If the
Alright.
planet isn't undesirable.
A low-tech plant like this, they wouldn't have the technology to stop a battle droid. Clever.
Yes, their slug throwers should not hurt them much at all. They are also blaster bolt resistant because it is known that their military employs blasters.
Good all-rounder.
Now, next question.
Suppose our next question is, what have you called us here for, then?
Your main goal is to be wiping out the insurgency of this planet. They are a nuisance and a threat. An expert squad like you can work off the grid and hunt them down. Alongside that, you're to ensure the safety of the Matter Forge. Prevent it from being destroyed or taken over.
Hunt down rebels. Make sure the big machine doesn't blow up. Good to me.
What's with all the tents?
These are the civilian populace that we have taken from their homes and are stationed here to man the Matter Forge. They feed the machine with harvested material, be it from their cities or from their mines.
Jeez, how much material do you go through on this thing?
We have just employed it. So, as of yet, not much. But it is constantly being loaded. We've seized most of the mines of the planet, and most of the material is sent here or to the larger one up the hill. This is just one of a few Matterforge outposts to be assembled in the coming weeks, as these things can produce themselves. They're very costly to manufacture, though. But the goal is to eventually have 10 of these. It will strip the planet dry of resources, and then we will deploy them somewhere else. Probably Boreas. And then we can cleanse the unknown regions of its riches. And then go somewhere
Hell
else.
yeah.
Right now, the civilians are surrendering their precious goods. Materials, blasters, guns, everything is harvested and put into this. It makes it so that no resistance force can form if all their weapons are seized and melted down. They're not stored in a storehouse somewhere for them to take back.
Yep, it's good to me. It's definitely one of the error weaknesses I think I could point out if there were any. The idea of storehouses being hit. This? It's like I should tie that up.
The storehouses only have materials and ammunition. We've already set a tight schedule and constraint on blasters to prevent them from going into enemy hands. Each person gets one. If they fail to, or they lose it, they do not get a replacement for a week.
Good.
Nothing else for the rest of you to input?
Yeah, Cage.
No, sir.
Negative.
Right. Follow me. Until there is a mission or a lead for you, you are to oversee the site personally. You are to oversee the civilians loading into the central bay over there and harvesting all their raw material. A benefit of this is that they're near indestructible. They're hard to destroy even with our tech. So imagine a resistance force trying.
Yeah, that would be.
That's strange.
The eventual goal of these, optimistically enough, if these can be mass employed, is the redevelopment of the World Devastators.
I guess it was nothing.
As you know, most of them were disabled by a code which fried them. It destroyed most of their systems,
I guess it was nothing.
making them giant floating slag metal. This is the hope to reconstruct the World Devastators for a new avenue of war. Unleashing these things upon a fleet would make it so the vehicle is impenetrable, while harvesting fleets.
Something purpose and around it like this. See a lot of use coming out.
I guess it was nothing.
Another part of this place. There is a large antenna tower there. It controls most comms of us, and most primarily civilian and military go through this. This is a long-range transmitter for them. Meaning, as long as we control this, we can jam all signals in the wide vicinity.
I'm guessing this is another target we stays protected.
Yes. However, they'd have to destroy this, so it is not that important. Because to seize this, they can't destroy it if they want to use it, but they might attempt a destroying to destroy the jammer.
Did you hear something? I guess it was nothing.
Yeah, I could see this being a rather attractive target if it gets their hands.
I guess it was nothing.
We're already working on improving it so they cannot. There's going to be a shield generator shielding it. It shall prevent any sort of explosive hit or some of their slug throwers from damaging it.
The slug throwers definitely won't know that much.
Did you hear something? I imagined it.
Nor will the rockets.
So, anything else we should...
No. I'm going to be transmitting you a head count of every single person held here. Once a day, you are to count this. And you are allowed to, if there are around 5 people missing, it is acceptable. There are accidents where people are put into the forge because they don't follow instructions. But if there are more than 5 without reported incident, you are to report it to me, because it might be an insurgency scouting, rescuing them, or an escape attempt.
I guess it was nothing. I guess I imagined it.
Alright, got it.
I will be in space. This is my last oversight, now that you're here. If I am not here, you will be speaking to the new station governor to arrive soon.
I heard something.
Alright,
Guess it was nothing.
forward to it.
I guess I imagined it.
You are dismissed. Proceed to your new duties.
Guess it was nothing.
I think I'm going to enjoy this assignment a lot.
I heard something.
Yeah, this is gonna...
This will be interesting, to say the least.
I guess it was nothing. I guess I